Hello and welcome to EeJayGaming. Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc is by far one of the best platform games ever made. The mix of comedy and fantasy in an excellent adventure is something that you just don't see every day. The characters, the colors, the environments, you just know it's Rayman when you see it. Except for being such a good game, it contains a whole bunch of secret rooms and Easter eggs, and we thought we would show them all to you in this movie, focusing mostly on the secret rooms that will surely help you out on your quest for points. So sit down and enjoy. The first secret room of the game is located in the end of the first level, in the Hall of the Heart of the World. On one of the columns there's a little ledge that you can climb onto in order to get to the ceiling. You walk on a pressure pad that opens a hidden door in the wall, and that will lead you to a slide filled with all kinds of gems. Clearleaf Forest contains two secret rooms. You stumble on the first one when you get your first shock rocket. You shoot a rocket in a vent right above where Glowbox is, on a switch that opens a small hatch on the floor, containing some jewels. The next secret room is in the doctor's office. Every doctor's office has a secret room, by the way. Just behind where you start, there is a wall with a hole in it. When you enter it, you find gems of all sorts. Make sure you use the helicopter though, so you can make a smooth landing and take them all in a combo, and so you don't end up like me. In the third part of the Bog of Murk, you get to a section with hoodlums coming to shore in a small boat. After killing the hoodlums, you hop on the boat and let it take you to a little treasure island filled with jewels. So, let's continue with the Land of the Living Dead. The part where Glowbox drinks a barrel of plum juice, you can use the bubble he burps to jump into a room on the right side of the corridor. It contains a bunch of yellow crystals and some interesting dudes deep freezed in ice blocks. After the fight with the Greenkeeper, you use the bubbles Glowbox leaves to get to a narrow entrance on the right side of the room. It guides you to another room filled with yellow gems and a green crystal. In this level's doctor office, you use a shock rocket to take out some hoodlums. After doing so, you shoot into the two holes in the ceiling containing switches. Turning the switches on opens a hidden door on the left wall of where you started. The Desert of the Canarian contains a number of 6 hidden secrets. The first is located in the section where you encounter the first bunch of zombie chickens. The Canarian that you distract by shooting a missile on the gong guards a serious treasure. But be careful though, if he catches you here, you're dead. And I mean dead. Man, you're gonna get your ass handed to you in a Happy Meal, man. In the room with all floating platforms, there is one platform that you can jump on that leads you up to a little room with a teensy cave. Break the cage and you will be rewarded with a vortex power-up. Now, get to the bottom and lower the mushroom on the far side of the room to get your hands on a pretty sweet treasure.
Spit in his eye.
The part where you jump on platforms floating on acid. Keep an eye out for an entrance. This creepy tomb contains 2 green crystals, plus some yellow and red ones. Alright, so this is not a secret room, but it is quite an easy way to get some extra points. After all, this guide's purpose is to help you score. In the section after defeating Reflux, you encounter some stumble booms and hoodstormers. You usually go get the vortex can a bit further away, but if you take out all of the stumble booms by making them throw bombs at themselves and then go smash the cage, you'll get a green crystal instead of a green can, which is very helpful if you want to rack up a big score. When progressing through the area, you stumble upon a Spinero that stands in front of a fireplace. Take him out just like always, but after you beat him, take a good look behind the fireplace. You should notice a secret room there, so jump in and collect your gold. After you smash all the hoodlums in the doctor's office, a platform rises from the ground that helps you cross the gap. But what you don't see from your angle is that on the back of this platform there's a door leading to a secret room with a big amount of various crystals. The longest shortcut may be one of the more frustrating levels, but it do contain some of the coolest secrets in the game. The first one is known as the false window. In the first puzzle room of the level, if you look close enough you see a reflection of a window on the floor, but it doesn't belong to any window. So jump into the invisible window and you'll find a bunch of gems that are all yours to keep. The next one is referred as the false wall. The part where you're supposed to jump on floating platforms that leads to small rooms with crowns. If you get to the second window, there is a wall on the left side that you can demolish with a charged punch. Inside, there's a tiny treasure to collect. The next room, also known as the false painting, is located in the second section. You punch that round glass crystal plate over the entrance to the next puzzle. By doing so, one of the paintings on the wall rises, and that uncovers a secret room. This room contains a statue of Lee the Fairy, one of the main characters in Rayman 2. So you could say this is the most nostalgic room so far. It also contains a big treasure.
Andy, my little Andy, we're coming for you.
The summit beyond the clouds contains 2 hidden rooms. The first room may be a little tricky to access, but it is definitely worth it. Place yourself on the railing and look to the left. There's a little opening in the ship's hull that contains a green crystal and 2 yellow ones. After defeating the 2 lava matrices, you can jump on the balloons, but instead of following them to progress, you can jump off to a ledge to an opening in between 2 trees. Enter it and collect your loot. In the beginning of the Hoodlum headquarters level, after defeating the Greenkeeper, you can locate a secret room behind the giant cogwheel. In the lava there is a floating box that you can use to make your way up to the big pile of boxes where the door is hidden. The room contains red and yellow crystals. After getting the vortex power up in this area, locate and lower the mushroom to get some jewels. You're gonna need them if you want a good score. Okay, time for another nostalgic secret room. In the sector with the conveyor belts and moving platforms, you use these as an elevator. When you're pretty high up, jump off and hover to the hole on the right side of the wall. Inside, you'll find a demonstration of the Last Supper, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, portrayed by the main villain of Rayman 2, Admiral Razorbeard and his pirate crew. This room also contains a pretty sweet treasure. Well, now we have gone through almost all of the secret rooms, but there is one left. The most complicated, time-consuming, frustrating, but by far most rewarding. I'm talking about the secret room of the Tower of the Leptis. Join us next time when we uncover the secret of the Sovar.